Portugal's heartage at the 2024 European Championships was there for all to see on more than one occasion. Cristiano Ronaldo was visibly emotional in their round of 16 match against Slovenia when he saw his penalty saved, and they looked like they could go out before winning in the penalty shootout. Pep was emotional when they did go out in the quarterfinals to France by the same method a few days later. The defender is 41, and while he is yet to announce any decision regarding potentially retiring from international duty, it's unlikely that he will be at the 2026 FIFA World Cup representing his nation. However, could CR7. With the 2026 FIFA World Cup scheduled to take place in 2 summers' time, there will be plenty of speculation about whether Cristiano Ronaldo will still be available to play for Portugal should they qualify for the major event. He is 39 currently, but as we know, he is in peak physical condition and would make anyone 20 years younger than him and in their prime jealous of his condition and physique. However, could he make the competition at 41? On one hand, there is every reason that he could. It would be the final chance that he would have to try and win the World Cup, the only thing missing from his resume and something his long-term rival, Lionel Messi, achieved in 2022. If he wants to be there will be no stopping him, as he'll be as hungry and dedicated as ever to make sure he can feature. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem as though they will be the main favorites to win the competition. Despite plenty of football still to be played and the qualification process, Unibet's online sportsbook in Canada has already released their early odds regarding who they believe will win the major tournament. Portugal are currently ranked 7th in regard to their chances, with Brazil expected to be the favorites when the tournament takes place in North America. European champions Spain, France, England, Argentina, and Germany are all placed above them too. It could be a stretch to see CR7 at the tournament across the USA, Canada, and Mexico in 2 years' time. His age will be something that could go against him, while playing in Saudi Arabia might not allow him to remain in the same physical condition that he has been at most points throughout his career. While the domestic league is getting stronger and becoming more competitive, it's not quite the same as England's Premier League, Spain's La Liga, or Italy's Serie A, where he has played most of his competitive football. Continuing to play in the Middle East could see his fitness drop in some aspect, while human nature will dictate that a decline will be experienced naturally. Perhaps one way in which we'll see Cristiano Ronaldo at the 2026 FIFA World Cup is in the capacity of a non-playing role. While he will be doing all he can to make sure he can play, there is still a lot of football to be played. Injuries can be experienced that could be difficult to recover from at his age, or he could find that the time has come naturally for him to hang up his boots. If these scenarios were to happen, then there is every chance we could see him on the touchline in a role as staff. Everybody knows the influence that he has in the dressing room and the leader that he can be, with most having witnessed it firsthand in their 2016 Euro final victory over France when he was forced off earlier in the game due to injury. He could replicate that role and be there for the squad members who have been chosen, passing on his wisdom and experiences that he has to try and help them win the tournament that they are yet to win in their national team history. Looking ahead, it wouldn't be a surprise if he were to be involved in this way in 2030, as the competition will be jointly hosted by Portugal, Spain, and Morocco. If they don't win it in 2026, 2030 will be the year CR7 will be eyeing up as their best opportunity, and one he'll want to be involved in. The world of sport for many years has been dominated by Ronaldo and Messi. The superstars of sporting world are in the final stages of their sporting career. Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, two greats who play football but have their impact spilled all over the sporting world. The duo has dominated the sporting world for over 16 years, and no matter whatever they do becomes a trend. Since 2022, almost everybody tried to replicate Lionel Messi's iconic FIFA World Cup winning celebration. Recently, Rohit Sharma emulated Messi's iconic celebration after India edged past South Africa to win the T20 World Cup. CR7 and Messi are sporting royalties in every sense. The 2022 edition of the FIFA World Cup was the 5th football WC appearance for both Messi and Ronaldo. Though Messi might have ended up winning the ultimate prize in football, that doesn't diminish CR7's impact and his contribution to the game. Before the start of FIFA World Cup 2022, Messi and Ronaldo came together for a picture to celebrate their legacy and their achievements. Recently, James Anderson, one of the greatest bowlers of all time, bid goodbye to the game of cricket. Anderson hung up his boots after taking 704 test wickets from 188 appearances for England. Anderson also is the third highest wicket taker in the history of Test matches. Jimmy Anderson shared a long and fruitful partnership with his compatriot Stuart Broad as far as bowling in Test match is concerned. Broad, another English great, has over 604 Test wickets to his name from 167 matches. The England-Wales Cricket Board (ECB) took to X, formerly known as Twitter, to share a tribute for their historic partnership. The picture represents that victory is nothing else but a state of mind. The chessboard is a LV briefcase that has the FIFA World Cup trophy in it. The chess pieces positioned on the board are the same from a real game played between Magnus Carlsen and Hikaru Nakamura in 2017. FIHE deliberately chose the same positioning of the chess pieces to demonstrate that both Messi and Ronaldo have achieved equal heights in football, as the real game between Carlsen and Nakamura had ended in a draw. The last few years, and in particular, the three major international tournaments, have proven pivotal in the legacies that era-defining superstars Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo will leave once they finally hang up their boots. As we went into the 2020s, the debate was raging on between the two players' vociferously online fan bases. But things have taken a marked shift since Messi finally ended his long wait for glory with Argentina, following up the Copa America in 2021 by finally lifting the World Cup in Qatar. For the key part, he played as Argentina's captain in both named player of the tournament, each time a record-extending 7th and 8th Ballon d'Or followed. Messi's Argentina have now won another Copa America, making them only the second team in international football history after Spain 2008-12 to win 3 successive major tournaments. The Albiceleste captain suffered a nasty injury in the final against Colombia, but his teammates got the job done with a 1-0 victory. His great rival Ronaldo, who captained Portugal to their first ever European Championships back in 2016, has not enjoyed quite the same level of success on the international stage in his twilight years. Portugal have failed to make it past the quarterfinals of their last 3 tournament appearances: Euro 2020, Qatar 2022, Euro 2024, while their all-time top goalscorer has now gone 9 matches in major international tournament matches without scoring a goal. Euro 2024 was the first time that Ronaldo failed to score in a major tournament, streets ahead of any other player in the tournament for expected goals underperformance, with Portugal going home after losing to France on penalties. It was their second successive goalless draw in a knockout game and extended their run without a goal in Germany to 364 minutes. With Ronaldo finally looking his 39 years as he winds down his club career out in Saudi Arabia, serious questions ought to be asked of Roberto Martinez's insistence on starting and never taking off the superstar. He played all 240 minutes against Slovenia and France and has notched more minutes in the tournament than any other outfield player as we approach the semi-final stage. We collated all the stats from Messi and Ronaldo's last 3 major tournament appearances and compared how they fared.